Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. For those of you who don't know, my name is Summer, and this here is a mid-September check-in reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. But it's a timeless reading, so whenever you're called to watch it, that's when this message was for you. Okay, we're just going to be taking a look at what's going on with you, any advice, messages that want to come through for you. Okay, but let's go ahead and get started with an affirmation for you. So let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. Alright. And as a reminder, these are general readings. So if it doesn't resonate, feel free to check out the readings for your other signs in your birth chart. Alright. If you don't know your birth chart, there is a link in the description box for a website you can go to get your birth chart. Okay. So we have change is a natural process in this world, and I accept it with an open mind. Okay. And then we have I am intelligent and resourceful. This card also came out for Gemini. So if you have Gemini in your chart anywhere, it may be good to check that reading out as well. All right. Change is a natural process in this world, and I accept it with an open mind. So it looks like you guys are really going through, some changes here that are with this, and I am intelligent and resourceful, these changes are making you, or kind of pushing you to, I feel like, kind of see things differently, to see yourself differently, to start using and utilizing all the resources and the knowledge at your disposal for your highest good. Okay, but let's see what's going on here with Virgo. Okay. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have here Voyage. You already have all the answers. Yeah, so with voyage here, I feel like you're in a very much like a self-discovery kind of period where you're trying to, I feel, find yourself, to find your way, to figure out some things, right? With your affirmation, speaking of change, I feel like there are a lot of changes going on within you and around you. You may be looking to others or really second guessing yourself when it comes to, trying to figure out what to do, trying to figure out, your path, where to go, what to do, that kind of thing. But as it says, you already have all the answers, right? It's kind of time for you, I feel, with this sword showing up, it may be time for you to spend some time reflecting on what the things you want and the things you don't, right? We have sword, make the change, evil queen, you deserve sugar, not salt, and library, take control of your narrative. I feel like, you may be here with this library, maybe doing things, making decisions, making choices in your life for yourself in order to appease people or to keep people happy. And I feel like it may be time for you, right, with this sword to change that and to start focusing on what you desire, what you deserve, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, and not focusing so much on, I feel here with this voyage, maybe what other people think you should be doing, what other people think you should be focusing on, how other people see your path, right? It's kind of time for you to figure out what it is that you want to do, what lights you up, what are your dreams, what are your goals, and to start making those shifts, making those changes, or allowing those changes to work, whatever changes may be going on currently within your life, to kind of allow those changes to work for your good. Okay, then we have her gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Raindrops, take a chance on them, and protest, start a revolution. I feel like you may maybe right now in a space where you could be feeling a bit alone, or feeling like you don't have the tools, or you don't know what it is you need to do or where it is you need to go. But I feel like here with this raindrops here, especially with it being at the center of your reading, there are people, there are opportunities that are kind of presenting themselves. And I feel like these opportunities and these relationships are going to create, I feel like, major change here, especially with the protest showing up, major change in your life. I do feel like it's for the better. I feel like these relationships, these opportunities are going to come in and kind of show you like who you are and what you really want to do, what you need to do in order to start getting on the right path. And I feel it's going to empower, they're going to empower you, right? I feel like these new relationships, these new opportunities are going to show you something different about yourself that you never really thought you had or believed that you had. But I feel like through these connections, through these new doors that are opening, I feel like you'll begin to start seeing yourself in a new light and want to start moving differently in order to kind of keep, I feel like, this energy going, to keep the momentum going. Yeah, I feel like they really, like, you are in a space right now, right? Because I do kind of read this this row as like the present energy. You are going through like it almost seems kind of very empowering, especially with the protest showing up. And it may not be like, big, huge things happening. It could be small things, right? I feel like with this gold here, for some of you, it may be like you may find something that maybe like from your past, like an object or something, or you maybe remember something or run into someone from your past that kind of brings in this new way of seeing things, this new way of being for you, that reminds you of just who you are, and like what you always wanted to do, where you always wanted to go. And for some of you, it could even be like with this gold showing up here, where you may be in a space right now where things are changing so much, where you may feel like it's kind of out of your control, which then kind of pulls in or kind of makes this kind of new energy kind of bubble up to the surface for you, where you feel more powerful, you feel more able, you feel more ready to kind of embark on this new journey and to kind of start making moves for yourself that you never really did before. And it could have been out of fear, it could have been out of insecurity, right? And then we have here Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. And Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Excuse me. Yeah, I feel like this is you very much like no longer like trying to fight the course of things, the fight, right? Going back to this voyage, to fight the current, almost like just kind of learning how to go with the flow and to kind of allow yourself to be where you are, to be who you are, and to trust that you have everything that you need within you to like to start again, to start anew, to start creating for yourself all the things that you wanted or that you want. And I feel like for some of you, it may start with like really making connections with new people. For some of you, it could be like really focusing on your spirituality, focusing on your, connecting with your spiritual team, the divine, really paying attention to the synchronicities, listening and being open to like new opportunities, to new good energy coming into your life, right? I feel like that's what's going to be really important for you going forward, is to kind of start focusing on the good, allowing the good and kind of calling in all the good energy that you want, and not like the salt, right? Focus on the sugar, like not the salt. Right? And I feel like it may take time, and it may take practice for you to kind of start opening up, to start releasing, to start letting go of, I feel like, your doubts, your fears, your insecurities, and to really feel ready and open to kind of connecting with new people and to connecting with new ways of doing things, new ways of being. But I feel like you're very much moving towards that, right? But it's going to start with here with this Tower, like really, I feel, disconnecting from like an old way of seeing yourself, an old way of being that makes you feel less than, right? Opening up to a new perspective on things, on yourself, on your circumstance, and to kind of creating a new one in the image that you want. Okay, but let's clarify some things. Let's clarify voyage here. And I feel like you may have but having a hard time kind of seeing the bright side of things. But I feel like that's going to change, And it may be that you kind of need to kind of, yeah, disconnect from, you know, like the world, social media, right? You may be very much like caught up in everything that's going on around you, that it's hard for you to kind of really be with yourself, to connect with yourself, and to connect with those good feels. So make sure that you're disconnecting from things that kind of keep you in a low space, and you're focusing on like building yourself up, building up your self-esteem, building up like your resources, building up your connections with other people, right? So that those things can kind of lift you up whenever you feel a bit down, you know? So let's look at voyage here. And I feel like, you may want to kind of like push forward, but I feel like it's time for you to kind of start focusing on like going with the flow, taking it easy on yourself, especially. All right. So we have here clarifying voyage. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse, the 3 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you may be feeling like you're kind of going around in circles, like you don't know what you're doing, or like you feel like you're getting nowhere. And I feel like it's because of this 9 of Swords here. Like you may be like so much in your mind that you're having a hard time connecting with your heart space, to kind of release and to kind of just be present, to be where you are, and to kind of allow yourself to be guided. I feel like it's a need for you to allow yourself to kind of be guided by the current of life. Yeah, change is a natural process in this world, and I accept it with an open mind. Yeah, I feel like you may be fighting, like I was saying, like fighting against the current. And because of that, you may be missing all of the signs. You may be missing all of like the good stuff. It's time for you to get back to the good stuff. And it may start small, like, doing little things that make you happy. Maybe going out with your friends, that kind of stuff. But it's like with this gold here, you don't need someone else to fix you. It's like, don't feel like you need other people to kind of come in and make things better for you. It's kind of time for you to start focusing on what you can do. What you can do to uplift your spirit, right? But the 9 of Pentacles wanted to show itself. It's making me think, it may be time for you to like eat clean, change up your diet. But let's see, what else do we want to clarify? Let's clarify this protest. All right, I feel like it may be time for you to like connect with other people that may have like similar, maybe going through similar things. Right, who have in the past and can provide you with some wisdom. But let's look here, protest. It could even be like it may be good for you to kind of like put your energy into something that you may feel is like for the higher good. So like start giving your energy to things like maybe like volunteering or working with a nonprofit, something like that. To where you feel, you know, you're doing something good. And you're connecting and helping something that's kind of like bigger than you. All right. So, clarifying protest, we have 4 wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and bottom of the deck we have Temperance. Yeah, it's like it's time for you to get out of the house and like start connecting with other people, right? And it may like go at your own pace, right? Start with 1 foot in the water, right? And then kind of work your way up. You know what I mean? But let's look at Castle. And then we're going to pull a Goddess. Okay. So clarifying Castle, we have the Ace of Cups, Death, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have the 10 of Wands. Yeah. So like this healing process that you're going through, yeah, I feel like it's going to take some time here with Death showing up. But I feel like it's going to bring in like great stability for you. Right? And I feel like it's like a need to kind of find comfort in the fact that like what's going on is kind of happening for your greater good, for you. Right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And it's like it's a need for you to kind of work it the way that you want to. For you, right? To work it for you. To figure out how to kind of make this change that you're going through, this process that you're going through, to allow it to work for you and not against you, right? And I feel like that starts here with this 10 of Wands, with like kind of letting go of things, right? No longer fighting against what's happening, no longer fighting against the current, but kind of allowing the current to take you where it may. And to know that, you know, eventually you're going to land on solid ground and you're going to be able to pick yourself back up and to start anew, because you have like all the tools you need. Right? You may not feel like you do, but you have all the tools. And even if you don't have every single last tool on your journey, you're going to come across people, places, things, you know, that help you, that give you the things that you need, that kind of get you going in the right direction, right? It's kind of time for you to believe that. Okay, but let's see here what you can do to stay on the right track. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm hearing I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. All right, so we have the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like it's this this space that you're in is like the perfect opportunity, I feel, for you to connect with yourself, but also like what you've been dreaming of. Your dreams, like what are your dreams? What are your goals for yourself? What do you want for yourself? Right? And it doesn't, I feel like, especially with this Four of Swords here, right? I don't feel like it's time for you to really be moving here. I feel like it's time for you to reflect and to start planning, to start kind of visualizing what you see for yourself, what you would like to create when everything has kind of calmed down, when you've kind of gotten into this relaxed space, this peaceful space within yourself, right? And you're ready to move. Where is it that you want to go? What is it that you want to do once you get there, right? To start really visualizing that, to start connecting with that in your heart, so that when the time arises, you'll be ready to start moving, to start creating, to start doing these things. Right? But I also feel like it's a good time for you to start healing yourself, so that, you know, these dreams, these aspirations, these goals that you have, that once it is kind of time for you to start moving, to start making those moves, you'll feel ready. You'll feel prepared. You'll feel able. Right? So make sure that you're spending time like healing any hurts, any kind of wounds, any kind of self-defeating habits, thoughts, right? Kind of getting rid of those, letting those things go, so that they're no longer kind of taking up space within you and preventing you from connecting with what it is that you really, really want. Okay? Well, let's get you a goddess. And ooh! Eos wanted to pop out, but we're gonna put her back. Well, let's see here. Let's get a goddess for Virgo. Yeah, she was in reverse, so I do kind of feel like it's not time for you to take action yet, I don't think. Right? It's time for you to heal. It's time for you to, you know, kind of disconnect and reconnect with yourself, so that you're not like all over the place, right? Like this girl on the, what is that? The marionette or whatever it's called, right? But that you're solid. You're ready. Solid as a rock, you know? But let's get you a goddess. Okay, that one. Oh my goodness. Newt keeps coming out. Wow. All right. But we have Spider Woman, Universal Connection. I feel like I'm saying her name wrong. I might have to look it up. But Newt, I'm not sure. But Resurrection, and then Isis on the bottom of the deck, Strength. Yeah, you're totally going through a healing here. I feel like it's a space for you to get very much reconnected with yourself, reconnected with, I feel, your connection to the divine, so that you really believe in yourself, you believe in your power, you believe in your strength, you believe in your ability to create and to formulate everything that you want, everything you see for yourself, right? That's where you are right now, right? So just make sure you're utilizing that space, right? This space that you're in, right? So that you know, I feel like your ability, you know, your worth, you know just how powerful, how amazing you are, right? And that you're not allowing everything around you to kind of get you off your track. Okay, but we're going to read from the book for these lovely ladies. So Spider Woman. Spider Woman is connecting you to all the vital threads in the universe. Center yourself and tap into those connections within and above you. Remember that we're all connected through this universal energy. You are woven into this incredible fabric. Okay? And newt, I don't know. You have the power to reinvent yourself at any moment. Bring yourself up from what may feel like the bottom. You can overcome the challenges that have been set before you. Goddess of the sky and rebirth, Newt, is holding your hand. Okay, you got this, bro. But let's look here. Let's get you a piece of advice, a piece of dog wisdom here for Virgo, sun, moon, rising sign. Right, so we have here openness, bottom of the deck, victimhood, take responsibility. Okay, but openness, embrace the possible. Yes. All right, let's read from the book. Okay, if you fetch this card, it means you're getting the call of the wild to become bigger than you have been, to embrace the change you're going through or approaching with a more flexible and open attitude, even if it initially makes you snarl just thinking about it. You've been shut down or closed in some area of life, perhaps in a relationship you've been protecting yourself from. Or maybe you feel afraid of taking some new step, worried whether you'll land on your forepaws or hind end. Perhaps you've put yourself in that immobilizing position in which you think you need to know how it will go before you take your first steps. Perhaps you're unwilling to budge until you've seen what someone else or the rest of the pack does. If you've been avoiding feeling some feelings, it could be time to open to what your heart has been trying to say to you for some time, while your head has been telling you don't go there or you'll get around to it someday. It's time to be brave, to become more alert and open to new ideas, new relationships, new projects, or new prospects that you previously discounted or haven't considered until now. Because staying closed to new possibilities is costing you more than ever. It's stopping you from the next spring forward down a new and exciting track. When you open your eyes, lift your head higher, and prick up your ears, more fully taking in the sights and sounds, you'll notice new openings in the brush you've never seen before. New trails will begin to open before you. When you're willing to become open, you can point yourself in a better direction as you circle the hard... When you're willing to become open, you can point yourself in a better direction as you circle the herd, gathering your stray thoughts and bring home your bigger dreams. So how do you really stay open to new possibilities and experiences, especially when you feel fear and contraction? First, notice what you're feeling and acknowledge it's there in your mind and body. Just be with it a moment. You might even ask the fear what it's really about. Sometimes it's not about what you initially thought. Don't stuff or push it away. Instead, be its friend, and the feeling may shift. Remember to do anything that has worked for you in the past to get you into a more relaxed, open frame of mind and heart. Opening can often come with a mixture of fear and excitement, and that's okay. Feel the fear and open up anyway. You may want to find help from someone masterful, such as a counselor or therapist, at using a variety of ways to release old fears. Okay? But that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.